Updates in regard to the Myanmar quake. At least 18 people have been killed in the Thai capital, with 33 injured and 78 still missing. A joint team of experts from Israel's army and defense ministry has arrived in Bangkok to assist authorities. We are now joined by our guest Jay Shankar, who's joining us from Thailand. What's the situation? It's obviously been 72 hours since this earthquake, over 72 hours. What's the situation on the ground like after this devastating earthquake? Is it still affecting your day-to-day life? Obviously the state of emergency was removed hours after it, and everything else was opened. Is it still affecting everything going on?
Absolutely, it is affecting. Today morning, we realized the false ceiling in our office building, entire ceiling came down on the floor. Our building is around 52nd story, but our office is on 16th floor. So we immediately ordered work from home, and all employees went back to home until the office gets repaired. But right now, 5 minutes back, we had another alarm, and all buildings alarm, if you can hear me, these are all ringing, and all workers from the construction site, they all came down. This is the construction site nearby.
Jay Shankar, please may you remove the blush filter from your Zoom. Apologies for this.
Sorry, could you repeat?
I believe there's a filter on your camera. Sorry, carry on. Don't worry about it.
The only thing I'm saying, there is an alarm, and it seems that we need to evacuate immediately. So we are on streets again, and every building is evacuating. I'll try to remove that filter once this meeting is over. But people are coming down on the street. This happened just while talking to you a few minutes back. So I had to come down and rush down from 21st floor of my residence. But office buildings and everything are evacuated anyway.
Yes.
While talking to you, I am getting multiple calls and multiple messages that entire city has again been ordered to evacuate. Many people felt aftershock. So this is Bangkok, and right now time is around 11:30. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, in the morning on Monday. 11:56 to be precise on Monday.
Jay Shankar Mukherjee, what kind of steps are being taken by the government to help people who have been traumatized by this earthquake or have been severely affected by this earthquake? Is the support there available in the city of Bangkok?
Yeah, Bangkok governor and the Thailand government is doing adequate things. They immediately on the same night, Friday night, they ordered all the essentials to be given to the parks, and they requested citizens who can't go to their high-rise building due to cracks and everything to move to the nearby parks. And they supplied medicine, supplied water, some basic foods, and camps and mobile toilets. So government is taking care of, and they have enabled a kind of a system to alert all the high-rise building at the same time when there is a tremor felt. So I guess today something like that happened, and again, the tremor felt, and the evacuation today happened much faster than the last time.
Jay Shankar, quick last question. Obviously, there was this 30-story building that collapsed, the high-rise that we're seeing the visuals of it now, where rescue efforts are ongoing. Was there a safety failure, and do you think there was someone responsible for this? Is there an investigation going on into this?
Yes, I would say it is definitely, there is some kind of a lack somewhere in the government officers. The soil probably was not tested. However, I'm not a technical expert to comment on that. But people should have taken more precaution before approving the permission and sanction to build a multi-story building like that. So it has never happened in Thailand that was the only building affected so much, which fell down drastically or completely. Other buildings like my own residence has got multiple cracks, and multiple offices, buildings and others have got cracks. However, government should be more cautious and careful to take care of this in future.
Sorry, apologies. One final question, Jay Shankar. Thailand is obviously a tourism hub. All the major places reopening after the quake. Do you think this is safe? Do the people of Bangkok think this is safe? Is life going back to normal?
Yeah, people are going back to normal, and government issued a circular on Saturday morning that everything is normal. You can go back to your offices. Tourists are most welcome, and they have taken all the precautions. The trains right now, while I'm talking to you, have again been suspended right now, but it was operational from Saturday morning until today. So again, public transport has been suspended just now.
Oh, wow. Jay Shankar Mukherjee, thank you very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We move on now to some news from the Middle East. The Palestinian Red Crescent Society has said that it has recovered the bodies of 16 rescuers killed a week ago when their ambulance came under fire near Rafah. Among the dead are 8 medics from the Red Crescent, 6 members of Gaza's Civil Defense Agency and 1 UN agency employee. The Red Cross said that 1 medic still remains missing. The Red Crescent also accused the Israeli authorities of refusing to allow search operations to locate its crew. The Red Cross has expressed outrage, calling the attack a violation of international humanitarian law. It said that humanitarians must be protected, adding that the ambulances were clearly marked. Israel's military admitted firing on the vehicles but said that they were suspicious. It claimed that Hamas and other terrorist groups have used ambulances for plotting attacks. This incident comes amid ongoing Israeli strikes on Gaza with hundreds killed since the Israeli military resumed operations in mid-March. Let's take a listen to what the director of the Gaza hospitals and the executive director of the Red Crescent had to say about the matter.
اليوم نقف في أمام جريمة كبيرة بكل المقاييس، جريمة تندى لها جبين العالمية أجمع، جريمة قتل فيها 10 من ضباط الإسعاف والدفاع المدني على مرأى ومسمع العالم بإصابات وقاتلة مباشرة وبإطلاق نار مباشر، وهم في سياراتهم سيارات الإسعاف وسيارات الدفاع المدني ذاهبون لإنقاذ الأرواح. اليوم بعد 8 أيام من المماطلة سمح الاحتلال ودل على مكان دفن هؤلاء الجثامين الطاهرة. تمكنت طواقم الهلال الأحمر والإسعاف من إحضار هذه الجثامين الطاهرة.
8 شهداء من الهلال الأحمر الفلسطيني و6 شهداء من الدفاع المدني ارتقوا بسبب عنجهية هذا الجيش الذي لا يحترم قوانين دولية ولا معاهدات دولية ولا يراعي أي شكل من الأشكال الإنسانية في تعامله مع المؤسسات الإنسانية.
Meanwhile, Benjamin Netanyahu, Israeli Prime Minister, has said that Hamas leaders will be allowed to leave Gaza, but only if they give up their weapons. He has claimed that military pressure on the group is working as negotiations for a ceasefire continues. Hamas has not said that it will disarm itself. The group has, however, agreed to a new ceasefire proposal from mediators, but Israel has sent a counter-offer. Israel continues its bombardment of Gaza. A strike on a tent in Khan Yunis killed at least 8 people, including 5 children. This happened on the first day of Eid al-Fitr. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis in Jerusalem. Netanyahu said that the two would discuss security challenge and defence cooperation, as well as economic opportunities. During his visit, Mitsotakis also met with Israeli President Isaac Herzog. The two discussed the situation in Gaza and the remaining hostages held by Hamas. Herzog stressed that Israel's military operations are focused on securing the release of these hostages. He said that their safe return is Israel's highest priority. He also expressed concern over reports about the hostages' medical conditions. Mitsotakis reaffirmed his support for Israel and joined the call for the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages. He also said he hopes for a new ceasefire in Gaza. The two leaders also discussed recent terror attacks. The Greek Prime Minister also signed the president's guest book, writing that he wished to emphasize the strategic partnership and strong ties of friendship between Greece and Israel.
Let me add my voice to those who call for the immediate and unconditional release of all the hostages. But let me also add my voice to those who express a sincere hope that as quickly as possible there will be a new ceasefire. in Gaza, and that finally the release of the hostages will be accompanied by a framework that will allow us all to think about the day after.
Well, that's all we have time for. We will continue to bring you more news updates from across the world.